Today we're just gonna sit down, do a get ready with me, play with makeup, and have a good old-fashioned makeup time. So hopefully that sounds interesting to you guys. If it does, let's go ahead and do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. So I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't planning on filming a get ready with me this week, but yesterday I filmed trying a full face of new makeup, and honestly the whole reason why I wanted to film that, I mean I had other new makeup to talk about in that video, but I wanted to try this because I got it like 3 days ago and I've been waiting to try it on video with you guys. And in the video I completely spaced, like it was on my desk, forgot it, and then used a different one, and I was like, what are you doing? So today we're doing a get ready with me solely so that I can try this with you guys on camera. But we're gonna play with other fun stuff too. So I've got a mix of like older makeup in my collection and newer makeup in my collection. The eyeshadow palette we're gonna use, I actually haven't used this yet, is Ritualistic Rose from McGrath Labs. And yeah, we're just gonna have some makeup fun. I just really feel like playing with some makeup, honestly. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take my Nars Smudge Proof Eye Primer. Obviously my rare one is still like, you know, creme de la creme, but I do like this Nars one as well. And actually, one of the reasons why I stopped using the Nars and didn't instantly repurchase it was because it was quite dry compared to the Rare Beauty. But this one's not dry, so I actually think towards the end, the Nars one maybe didn't necessarily go off, but was just the formula had dried out and was just too dry for my eyes. So at least I'll know that for this time. Once it starts drying out, for me, it's probably time for a new one. Also, BK Beauty, who are absolute legends to me, sent me their new core line, like their extended core line. And I'm so excited. These brushes are so adorable. Look at this little mini BK 101. They're so cute. I can't wait to try them. I broke my 101. It was not BK's fault. I totally accidentally broke it when washing it, and I have to buy a new one. So I'm excited to have a mini one because the BK 101 is like hands down the best foundation brush you'll come across ever, period, full stop. Challenge me on it. Honestly, challenge me. You can't find a better one. Have I had a lot of coffee? Yep. For mattes, I thought we would take Velvet Liaison because why not? This is exactly why I wanted to buy Velvet Liaison in the first place, was so that it was like a companion to all my pat palettes for the mattes. Shall we just quickly swatch this? I'm just gonna swatch it on the back of my hand, but I know this is bad, I haven't swatched it. I got it last year in the Black Friday sales, but I just haven't had time, you guys. She's a busy lady. Okay, so they're the swatches of Ritualistic Rose. Isn't that really pretty? That's really pretty, hey. I mean, it's pink and it's gold, so it's nothing revolutionary. I knew that. This is an older quad, right? So I knew that going into it. I'm not mad, but that's just such a pretty quad. Like if you just want a really everyday, wearable friendly, like special shade quad from McGrath Labs that doesn't take up a lot of room, like that's brilliant, like really. Because you could honestly have these two palettes. What else do you need? If you're just looking for like soft everyday wearable and they're your tones. I mean, I need a lot more because apparently I need all of the makeup in the world. I'm gonna actually just quickly put on some of my Tower 28 Juice Balm in the shade Shake. I'm gonna dip into this shadow right here from Velvet Liaison with a Rapper number 33. This is my favorite eyeshadow brush of all time. I'm not even lying. I can do an entire look just with this one brush. So if you have not checked out, especially if you have hooded eyes, my friends, I know I'm not trying to like sell you, like you do what you want. But if you're looking for a brush that is just, I don't know, in my opinion, one of the best brushes of all time, Rapper 33, you guys, get on it. Because it's like, I know it's big, but you can pack color on, you could pack metallics on if you wanted to, you can turn it sideways and blend. It's got a pointy tip, so if you want to do the under eyes, you can. Like you can obviously do an entire look just with this one brush. Brilliant, if you ask me, brilliant. Oh, actually my ADHD meds haven't kicked in yet either because I took them a bit later this morning. So this is like unmedicated ADHD teens. You are welcome. If you don't know, I just recently got diagnosed with ADHD in the last 3 months. So it's been nice getting diagnosed at 33 because now I know a lot more about myself and my struggles through my life. I'm not embarrassed about it. I mean, I don't mind having ADHD, to be honest. The meds just help me focus on one thing at a time, which is nice. So I do appreciate knowing and being on the meds, but even if I wasn't, I just appreciate knowing that I have ADHD because it allows me to understand things that I struggle with that other people certainly seem to not struggle with and stuff, and it helps my husband relate to me and my friends and my co-workers. So yeah, I'm gonna pick up this Lethal Cosmetics 205 angled brush, and I'm just gonna go into a mix of, actually I might just go into this color right here. I don't want too much, I'll just tap it on the outer corner here. P.S. all of the products will be linked down below for you guys. They are affiliate links, so if you use them, thank you so much. It just goes back into supporting my little channel. It doesn't like cost you any more money or anything, but it just goes back into supporting my little channel here. Obviously no pressure, just if you wish. But if you're just wondering what the products are, period, they'll be linked down below. I just like to make it very well known that it is affiliated. I saw this, like, I don't watch drama channels honestly because I just don't have time. I'd rather watch other things, but I saw this, you know, obviously the whole, I don't know what I was watching. Was it something about Jaclyn Hill, or I don't know, something from Dustin Daily popped up in my feed about sponsorships, or no, it was about Laura Lee, I think. Maybe that's why I watched it. I think it was about Laura Lee or something. I don't know. Anyway, Dustin was going on and on about reward style, like affiliate links, I guess, in it, and how bad it was and blah, blah, blah. And I mean, one of the premises was that, you know, they're not disclosed or whatever, which is bad. You should disclose that you are using affiliate links because, oh, I dropped the brush. Because you should, like, it's the law. But also, even if it wasn't the law, what does it matter? Just disclose it so that people are aware, right? Chances are the more honest you are, then like, you're not going to get yourself into these situations or get yourself into that situation, you know, whatever. But he was talking like using affiliate links was like really, really, really bad and deceptive. And I was like, it's not bad. Like, if you haven't disclosed it and you're pressuring someone to sell something, for sure, that's disingenuous and I believe against the law. I'm just taking my Intensify stick. But like, if you have disclosed the affiliate links, what's bad about using an affiliate link? Like, and no one is making anyone use them, right? Like, well, no, because even if someone's like, is being a salesperson, say someone's like the best salesperson in the world, right? You still have to own your part of that equation, right? Like, you have to, you know, decide for yourself that you want to go and click on that link and buy it. Like, free will is still a thing. And again, I'm talking about if the affiliate links have been disclosed properly, not if it hasn't been disclosed. That is a bad practice. We should not be doing that. Same with ads and sponsorships and all that kind of stuff. Like, just disclose it. Doesn't make sense to me why you wouldn't. Anyway, but I don't understand like this whole they're bad if you have disclosed it, because like that person's free will is going to come into it, and if they choose to click on it and support their, like, one of their favorite creators or a creator, or they just are like, well, it's here and it's easy and I do want this, then what's bad with that? I don't understand. Like, it doesn't cost the consumer any more money. I shop through other people's affiliate links. Like, it's a way to help a creator continue to invest in their channel and stuff, and like continue to, even if it is paying their wages to like live, say, then it's paying them to be able to create more content, right? I think I'll take a little bit of this shade on a ref or two. So I don't know, I was just kind of confused by the whole like affiliate links are bad. I mean, what do you guys think? I just think of them as a nice way, as long as they're disclosed, a nice way to support a creator that doesn't actually cost you any more money out of your pocket. Like, say for example, people that do lives, like Brit Cluck, for example, when she does videos, she does lives, and a lot of people will like do super chats and stuff to support her channel. Or say someone has a membership and you're like, oh, I really would like to support this creator because like it does help them create more content that I can then enjoy. Just like, you know, TV shows put advertisements on their videos, even though you're not clicking through the link, they're advertising to you and hopefully swaying you, like in the back end of that marketing of those ads on like a TV show, for example, there would be like, okay, how many people, like, did we see an influx in sales during this TV show when this ad was airing, kind of thing. Like, you can get all that data. So it's kind of like the same kind of thing, but like, you might not be able to say, you know, purchase a membership because you want to support, like, sorry, I was saying like the way that those TV ads would then fund like the studios and all that kind of stuff to like be able to market and do other things, create their business, keep their business going, right? Essentially, some like a content creator, even if they're just part-time, like me, for example, you want to get to a point where this is a little business, because you don't necessarily want to keep funneling your own money consistently into the channel, just depending on what you're doing, right? But like even Hannah Louise Poston, who's really conscious about what she does, she has a channel budget, that comes out of the money that she makes from her channel, right? Like you want to reinvest, because unless you're super rich, which I definitely am not, then you can't, it's probably not sustainable, especially on a makeup channel, to like keep constantly like purchasing and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, that's all up for discussion and debate as well, I guess. I'm just gonna take this Lethal Cosmetics 225 packing brush, and I'm gonna go into the pink. So anyway, affiliate links, you know, for me, I just see them as a way that like if I don't want to buy a membership, or I can't afford to do a membership, or I can't afford to like contribute to the channel, but I wish to, not that you have to, that I wish to, and because I would like to see that creator, say, do more content or whatever, then affiliate links are a really nice way for someone to like use if they're going to shop that product or shop something in particular, not if they cannot physically, like if I couldn't physically afford the product, or I shouldn't get it, or I didn't want it, or I didn't really need it, whatever. You know, that's why I always say everyone's value of $1 is different. Make the right decision for you and don't feel pressured, because everyone's value of $1 and situation is really different. But say it was like the right situation, I was going to purchase that product, and I really, really like, say, oh gosh, Michelle Wong is just coming to mind for now, so let's just say Michelle Wong, and I wanted to support her channel but couldn't afford to do it another way, or didn't even want to do it another way, you know, not necessarily. Maybe you just, I don't know about you, I kind of like to keep my money in my savings account as well. Then using affiliate links is a nice way that I could use, say, her affiliate links, and then I'm still supporting her channel so that I can still hopefully keep her as a full-time creator, because I'm selfish like that and I want to see her content. So, and she's disclosed it, so I know what I'm doing, right? So yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the argument of like affiliate links are bad, and like beauty YouTubers especially are like really horrible people for doing sponsorships and using affiliate links and stuff, when if you look at other content creators on YouTube that aren't in, it just seems, and I could be wrong, I'm not in a lot of spaces other than makeup, but like on LawTube, for example, which is a space that I watch more than makeup at the moment, you know, when Emily D. Baker has a sponsorship, her audience is like, you know, excited for her, and her audience is like, yeah, like we got a sponsorship, or, you know, or maybe they don't care at all. Maybe they're just like, okay, well, she has a sponsorship, but there's no like anger towards it. And like she has a lot of sponsorships, especially even on her podcast. There's like sometimes 3 or 4 in a video, and there's no like anger or, you know, anything about that. And so it's just interesting to me to watch how, and granted, I do understand that a large part of this conversation is that a lot of beauty YouTubers in particular, especially the larger ones, are not disclosing affiliate links and not disclosing sponsorships, and I do not support that in any way, shape, or form. I also just don't understand it because 1, it's really obvious, and 2, like, get your coin. As long as it's genuine, get your coin, and like, why don't you bring your community on that journey with you? Like, that's what I do with you guys. We're gonna start on base as I keep ranting about this. I'm just gonna take my Rose Ink primer today. You can obviously use this as a foundation, but for me, it's a primer. It'll be linked down below. But, you know, like, I will eventually take sponsorships. I actually just got approved for a sponsorship for a silk company yesterday, which is exciting, and that will come up at the end of March. And when I do that video, I'm going to be like, you guys, we got a sponsor for the channel. Like, for me, I'm like, if I can include you guys on my success as well, why wouldn't I? And then we can celebrate it together. And then, you know, we can go on that journey together, watch, like, as a growth. Like, I see this channel as, yes, mine, but also as a community, ours. And, you know, if we want to see this community grow and stuff, then, like, sponsorships and all that kind of thing is the way to do it. And, you know, all of those kinds of things. So I don't understand the deceptiveness behind sponsorships. I really do not. I don't understand why you wouldn't just bring your community along that journey. And if you are that, like if you have to be deceptive about a sponsorship, I feel like then you shouldn't have taken that sponsorship in the first place, because it's obviously a product that you don't believe in. Like if I was to get a sponsorship for, okay, so for example, it wasn't a sponsorship, but I got PR from Alter Ego. And I knew at the time, I was like, oh, I don't know, it's not something that's like on my branding, but maybe I'll take it because maybe you guys would like to see a comparison of that. I'm gonna take the Danessa Myricks Universal Blurring Balm for my T-zone. Anyway, and then I mentioned it in a video, and a couple of you guys, and I just didn't think about it, kind of mentioned like, they'd be really disappointed if they saw me put that on my channel because it just blatantly rips off other artists' work. And I was like, I did not think of that in any way, shape or form, especially because even though the brands that they dupe is like Pat McGrath and Natasha Denona, which are larger brands, they're still indie brands and they're still women-owned brands. So I really don't want to contribute to that conversation. That doesn't make me feel comfortable, and I just didn't think about it. So I never showed them, and I gave the palettes away to friends and family. That to me was like, okay, this isn't a good fit. It doesn't feel genuine. And instead of being like, okay, well, I'm still gonna do it because I got free PR, blah, blah, blah. It was like, it doesn't feel genuine to me, move on. So like, that's fine. And then there's been other sponsorships that have come my way. Like for example, collagen powders have kind of come my way to do sponsorships. I'm taking my Charlotte Tilbury color corrector, by the way. And I'm sure that collagen is wonderful. But you know, when the sponsorship approached for me to do this collagen sponsorship, I can't even remember the name of the company. So I couldn't even tell you if I wanted to because I don't remember. But I said to them, I emailed them back and I said, okay, I'm interested and open. I've never tried collagen, but I would like to try the product out for a length of time first, because from my understanding with any kind of vitamin, collagen, whatever, you need to try it for at least 2 or 3 months before you can actually say if something's going to work and what the side effects are, right? Like you can't just take that for a week and then be like, oh, it's changed my life. I just don't see how that would work with a vitamin, right? And so I wrote back and I said, look, if you want to do this, that's like, I'm open to the conversation, but you know, it has to be, I want to try it, you know, you need to send me the product. I'll try it out for a month or 2 or 3 ideally, and I will decide if the product actually does work for me and is something that I am confident in recommending to my audience. And they were like, oh yeah, of course you need to try it first, blah, blah, blah. And then came back with like, okay, so we'll send you the product, but you have to put the video up within 2 weeks. And I was like, okay, so you haven't listened to what I've said, because I'm saying to you, I want to try it for a few months, because there is no way that I'm going to know if that powder has done anything for me in 2 weeks. Like, I'm just not going to. And they wouldn't like budge on that point, which is fine. That's their business. They're allowed to do that. So I'm going to take the Lancome Tint Idole, or what is this called? Tint Idole Ultra Wear Care and Glow in 105W as my foundation. And they wouldn't budge on that point, and that's fine. So I was like, okay, no dramas at all. I don't wish to proceed, right? Because that didn't feel genuine to myself or you guys. So it's like, if you're taking a sponsorship that you don't feel genuine about, then, and you can't like shout from the rooftops that you got sponsored by that company, then why take it? Why are you taking it? Because for me, it would be like, it needs to be a company that I'm like, oh my God, we got sponsored by this company. Like, you know, that's what it needs to be for me to like take it. Because otherwise, one, I've had that in the past, like when I very first started out on Instagram, where I didn't get sponsored. I never took money for it because, you know, I was just starting out, but like, you know, teeth whitening things or some crap like that, where it was like, okay, we'll send you free product, but you've got to like, you know, promote it and do this and do that. And I just hated it. I felt like crap. It didn't feel genuine, and it felt like work. Whereas like when you're doing a sponsorship for, like when I did my Teddy Blake sponsorships, for example, you know, I really was excited to do those sponsorships because I genuinely love that handbag. I was like, this is one of the best handbags I've ever gotten, hands down, period. Like, I love it. It's such good quality. I love the color. You know, I have to constantly fight my mama for it. Like, I was so excited to do that sponsorship because I was like, hells to the yes. Like, I really believe in this company, and the company was phenomenal to work with. Again, if you're not taking sponsorships like that, like, then, and you can't shout them from the rooftops that you're pumped, then why are you taking the sponsorship in the first place? That's my question. Like, if you're not able to disclose it comfortably, why are you taking it? I'm just taking Creme Brulee from Nars in Soft Matte to Spot Conceal. And I guess that's part of the problem, right? Is that at the beginning, or I don't know if it still happens, I don't really follow any of those really big creators anymore like that, but like they obviously, you know, we didn't know that their codes were affiliated, you know, when it first started happening, we didn't know that a lot of their videos were sponsored and stuff like that. And now we know more, and it's like obviously given a lot of content creators a bad name. And like even the whole Lashgate situation, I'm not going to get into it because honestly I just can't be bothered. But you know, the thing that annoyed me the most about that situation is more so the fact that like now everyone just side eyes, because for some reason all of these freaking drama channels as well, they just call it the beauty community and they lump all of us in together, when really they're talking about the same 5 people over and over again, and they keep saying, oh, the beauty community is dead, the beauty community is dead, and it's like, no, it's not. You guys are only talking about the same 5 or 6 people who haven't really posted, apart from like a couple of them. They don't post consistently on YouTube, period. They don't post makeup on YouTube anymore, really. And like, they're not the community. They're not the community of, you know, makeup or beauty YouTube, in my opinion. And it's like, then we all get lumped in with it. And we all get lumped in with this whole like, well, they're all deceptive, they're all out for themselves, you know, none of them are honest to their audience, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know about like other industries on YouTube, but like, I just don't see that same level of skepticism from say like LawTube and stuff like that. Again, that's pretty much the only other like kind of YouTube community that I watch, so that's all I can kind of speculate on. But like, I just see everyone celebrating the creators' wins over there and they're really honest about everything. But like, because of these same 5 people, you know, beauty YouTubers are all lumped in together. Our community is dead, which is just not true. I'm just taking the Tom Ford Soft Matte Traceless Concealer, by the way. We're all liars and we're all deceptive and we're all this, and it's like, I don't know, it just makes me really angry. So I got really upset, as you can tell, because I've now been ranting about this for like 30 minutes. So good thing this video is gonna be quick. I don't know, I just got really upset that here we are again. I'm just gonna take the mini BK 109. Here we are again, like with the beauty community getting a bad rap and saying like, you know, these people are just out for money and they're just out for this and they're just out for that, and it's the same kind of couple of people with millions and millions of followers and stuff. And it's like, half the time people follow them because of the drama, not because of the love of makeup. Not all the time, but just, you know. And it's like, everyone now side eyes any makeup YouTuber. Not that you guys do, because you guys are amazing, but yeah, it just, I don't know, it just frustrates me, guys. It just really, it tipped me on the edge. It's just, I don't know. It was like, why is it bad? As long as people are honest, why is it bad? I don't know. Anyway, rant over, because I feel like you guys are probably bored, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry I went on that huge rant, and hopefully I don't get too many hate comments about it, but yeah, it just makes me annoyed, because there are majority of the people that I watch on this community, like makeup community, who are the real makeup community, are so honest and upfront about everything. And I feel like those people and like all of us are the real community, not those other 5 or 6 that they talk about. And I feel like we all get a bad name. It just really frustrates me. Anyway, I'm gonna let it go now. But that has been on my mind and I needed to get it out. And hopefully I don't get too many of you upset, I'm sorry. P.S. This BK 109, the Mini 101, oh, flawless, flawless, love it. Okay, we're now going to try the Tower 28 Sculptino. This is the shade Broad. This is going to be too small, I think. Let me get a different brush. Actually, I am going to try this brush to apply it. This is the BK 112, which is a teeny tiny, like these brushes are so small, they're so cute. It's like a teeny tiny, I don't know why my camera's not focusing on it, I apologize. Okay, we're gonna give up. It's this teeny tiny little angle brush, and it seems adorable. So we're gonna try it, because I do feel like my contour has been getting a bit crazy lately. So let's just, I like to tap mine in like a little triangle here and then just kind of like do this. This brush is a bit soft for this, I think, for cream. Yeah, no, that's not the right brush. Bless it. It tried. Let's take this Real Techniques foundation brush. So you can get this on Revolve if you're from Australia, by the way, my friends. and obviously Tower 28 and Sephora US if you are in America. I don't think it's on Cult Beauty yet, but I'll keep an eye out for you guys in the UK and Europe as well. So that is the Tower 28 Sculptino. I think it is beautiful. It is a little bit sticky, so just keep that in mind. If you have dry skin, you'll really like it. It's definitely pretty much the same formula, I think, as the blushes. So if you don't like the blushes, you won't like these. If you like the blushes, you will. It's very natural, I will say. Like, I feel like it's definitely not overpowering. So if you're kind of someone that likes light makeup or more natural type makeup, I think you'll again really like this. So I don't know, I really like it. I can instantly say it's not like my all-time favorite. We need to get rid of this double chin here, you guys. It's not my all-time favorite, you know, it's not, but I do really still like it. Like, I'm still happy to have it and I'm still happy to use it in my collection. And I think if you really vibe with their blushes, you'll really like this. And again, if you use like that kind of really natural soft makeup, you'll like this. So nice. Under eyes, we're gonna take my Westman Atelier Pink Bubble Powder because I'm gonna use this up. This is BK113, so it's like a small little powder brush. Again, very cute. I love the BK brushes. BK and Refa, they're my faves. I haven't tried Sonia Kashuk. I will at some point this year. It's funny because I'll spend $150 or $200 on like Tom Ford makeup and other makeup, but when it comes to Sonia Kashuk brushes, for some reason, I'm just like, oh, it's so much money though. This is a nice little powder brush because it's small to like get into here and press it in. I like it. We're going to use setting powder, but I'm actually going to use the Makeup Forever HD Skin Matte Velvet powder again because I use this in like my testing new makeup video, which I actually filmed yesterday in my time. So today's my second day of actually using this powder. I'm actually going to take it on my powder puff. This is my Linda Hallberg Cosmetics Peel to Puff. So I think in one of my other Get Ready With Me's, I talked to you guys about coming off my anxiety medication because it had made me gain 10 kilos since being on it. I had to be on the anxiety meds because one, I had raging anxiety, and two, they have to, if you have raging anxiety with ADHD diagnosis, at least in Australia, you have to like rule out the anxiety and see, because sometimes the symptoms can overlap. So you have to like rule it out to make sure that, you know, it's not just anxiety, because obviously the meds for ADHD are quite serious. So you don't want to just take them if you're not ADHD. Anyway, they made me gain 10 kilos, which, you know, is one of the side effects for some lucky people. Naturally, I was one of those people. I'm just one of those people that like, oh, sorry, I should say trigger warning. We're going to talk about weight loss. We're going to talk about it in a positive way, but when I do want to say trigger warning, I am just one of those people that's like, you know, I can look at a piece of cake and I'll gain weight. That's just all, I've just always been that way, so it's fine, like it is what it is. So I gained 10 kilos since July last year from those meds, so I'm starting to come off them. I'm on like halfway through like my weaning off process, if you will, and it's going really well. You know, it's going really well so far, which I'm really thankful for. I'm gonna take the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer today. I haven't actually used this in a little while, and let's use this new BK111 brush. It's like a mini kind of Refa 22 actually. So I've been liking a little bit of a smaller brush for bronzing lately. So yeah, we're starting the weaning off process, and I'll start like focusing, I guess, on, I always exercise. Exercise is just important. And again, I said this last time when I talked about this subject matter, I'm not saying I need to lose weight and necessarily like I need to lose weight period, like to be, you know, skinny culture or anything. I just, for my endometriosis, find that when I'm a certain weight and a certain body fat level, my endo symptoms are a million times better. Like it just is. And even my neck pain and my back pain and stuff, like I'm having a lot of neck pain, and I'm getting a lot more like migraines triggered from my neck pain and stuff at the moment because of my weight. And it's just, I've been through this in the last like 5 years. I know like what it is. So for me, it's more of like, for my health and to be in less pain, I need to lose the weight that I've gained. So we're starting that. I mean, I always go to the gym, but like, you know, the doctor even said on my meds when I started gaining the weight, she's like, you're just one of those people that's going to gain weight on these meds, and like, we'll get you off them when we can. But like, you're probably like not gonna lose weight. So just like keep going, keep exercising, but like don't focus on like necessarily losing weight. And that was fine. I was happy to go through that process for the sake of my health, right? I'm just gonna take my Lisa Eldridge Crystal Nebula Liquid Highlighter. Now we're at a process where I can come off them and start, you know, doing the whole thing. So I'm not gonna, to be honest, I'm not gonna really change that much or try too much harder. I want to see how I go. Like, I don't want to go on this like real harsh diet or anything like that. I just kind of want to focus on eating healthy still. Look how beautiful that highlight is, as a side note. Just eating healthy and, you know, doing the exercise. I'll just try and add in a little bit more cardio, because right now I don't do any. I just lift weights because I hate cardio. So I'll just add in a little bit more cardio first, and I'll just see how that goes. And then, you know, if I need to, I'll drop a little bit of calories out, but I don't want to, like, you know, go to like eating 1,000 calories and going gung-ho and all that. I just want to do it slowly and healthily. Just one, like, I just don't want to do that anymore. I'm too old for that shit. Does anyone else find that once they hit 30, they're like, oh my God, I just cannot diet anymore. I just can't do it. Especially if you're grown up in the 90s. And I think people forget that. BK110, by the way, and House Lab Sunstone Highlighter. When you grew up in the 90s, obviously, because I did, and the early 2000s, like, diet culture was the thing. Like, everyone remembers, like, what do they call them? Like, lollipop heads? I don't mean that in derogatory terms. Like, you know, Lindsay Lohan, Hilary Duff, Nicole Richie, like, that real skinny, like, the whole thing was about being that stick thin. I know, and Rachel Zoe, like, I know if you were in that era, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? I grew up obviously in that era, and it sinks in whether you like it or not. So to like train your body image and your body to be like, listen, we're beautiful no matter what, because we are. My weight doesn't define me, but I would like to, you know, I would like to drop some weight, like, as I mentioned, for my health reasons and stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to go about it, or I will go about it in a healthy way and just a slow way and all that kind of stuff. But I've been really proud of myself, because normally my weight gain would trigger my anxiety. I grew up horse riding as well, and doing competitive horse riding, and the motto was nobody likes a fat kid on a pony. So I have a lot of like past, you know, issues that come up, but I will say in the last 2 years I have really worked through them, and I just am having a good old time. And like, I'm not looking at my body in a way that's like, you're disgusting and this and that, because I used to, for sure, and I would have if I hadn't done the work. And I just got to this point where I'm like, I'm not gonna hate myself, I'm gonna love myself. You know, weight fluctuates, it just is what it is. It's out of my control. It's not like I did it on purpose, it's just all for health. And you know, you lose the weight, you lose weight. I guess at the end of the day, if you don't, you don't. You're just still trying to be as healthy as possible, and that's the main thing. So anyway, coming off my anxiety meds, it is going well. I am getting a lot more migraines though as I come off them, but that's kind of to be expected. But you know, so anyway, I don't know why I shared that, but for fun reference, that's what's going on. It's been very hard to keep up with everything because of that as well, because I'm just so tired. I've been going to bed literally sound asleep at 7 p.m. at night, and like I get up at 4, granted, but like normally I could like go to bed a bit later and I'll be fine. But like I've been going to bed at 7 and I've been struggling to like keep up through the day and stuff, so I'm just shattered. So I'm just trying to, you know, keep up with life, if you will. But we're getting there. It's going really well. And we hit 10K on the channel, which was super exciting. Thank you so much, by the way. I did put it in my community tab, like a thank you, but thank you. I was gonna do a celebration, but I didn't really know what to do, if I'm honest. So if you really wanna see like a celebration kind of thing, we could do a live stream, I guess. I could figure that out if you guys think you would turn up. I don't wanna do a live stream and then it's just like little old me sitting there being like, hi guys. So yeah, let me know. I don't know if you're keen, we could do a live stream celebration, let me know. Let's finish this lower lash line. I am gonna take this BK209, take this little thing right here. I love that in my head this morning I was like, oh, we're just gonna film a quick little get ready with me. We won't chat too much. It'll be like a 15-minute video when you edit it, or like when you edit it down. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be. Sorry, friends. Just picking up that ref for 33 again. I'm just gonna buff this a little bit. I just want to, just a touch. I really like the way that shadow is looking, by the way. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I really like that, I really do. I'm just gonna put the Victoria Beckham eye brightener on my lower lash line, my lower waterline. And then the Victoria Beckham Cocoa liner in my top waterline. Mascara is Tower 28, so I'll just quickly pop this on. we do have to do blush. I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Matte Blush Wand in Pink Pop, which to me Pink Pop is not so pink. It really seems a lot more peachy to me, but that's okay. I'm just going to take this Refa number 37 and I'll just like work the product into it. And then I just really think this is more of a peach. Is that just me? Am I colorblind? Anyway, I'm just going to tap a small amount, not a lot, just a small amount. I do find her wands do lift my foundation ever so slightly. I really do. So I don't know. I think I need to remember when I'm going to use them under powder. I finally found this in, one, I finally caved, and two, I finally found this in stock. So this is the Dior Rosy, what is this called? Rosy Glow Backstage Blush, and it's in the color pink. I know all of you know this. Kylie Jenner sent this on like this absolute viralness that has still not stopped because this sells out so quick anywhere it comes in, but I finally picked it up because it's supposed to adjust to your pH levels and be like this perfect color pink for you or something like that. Anyway, I caved, I picked it up, and I thought we would try it today. It is so pink, it's so outside my comfort zone, but let's give it a go, shall we? I don't want to put too much on, I'll be honest. I mean, that actually looks really pretty. Okay, that looks pretty. That looks really pretty. Setting spray, I'm going to take my Benefit Professional. I'm trying to finish this one up, I won't lie. I do like it. I just like the Milk Makeup and the Charlotte Tilbury one better, so I'm trying to finish it. My chair squeaks so much. I cannot figure out how to like solve that problem. And whenever I edit, all you hear is like these little like squeaking noises. And I'm like, I hope people don't think that's me like popping off, you know? It's my chair, I swear. Let's do lips. I'm not sure how this combo is going to turn out, but we'll give it a go. I'm going to take Lisa Eldridge Petal and just tap it on lightly. I don't want much pigment at all. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of this Tower 28 lip liner in Fill Me In. It's like a pinky one. And then I'm going to take my Vive Lip Dew in the color Rosa. I think that's perfect. I really do. All right, let's zoom back and see the finished look. 2 seconds. Finished makeup look. What do you guys think? I really like it. I feel very me and very kind of soft glam and pretty in it, so I'm very happy. I just realized I hit pan on my Westman Atelier powder. Very excited, very excited. This powder was so expensive, so I am hell-bent on using every single little drop of it. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it is good, but it was just very expensive. I really, really love how this eye look turned out. I really, really do. I think it is so pretty, but I just like how this whole look has come together. I just feel like really chic and sophisticated, if I do say so myself. Alrighty, thanks for listening to my chats, my craziness, my rants, and my raves. I really appreciate it if you are here till this point, because I'm sure it was a challenge today. If you are watching till this point, you're an absolute legend. I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to let me know what you think down below in the comments. I love chatting to you guys. If you haven't already, pretty please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope that you have the most amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.